guys? Welcome back. Maniac's Wrestling Reviews. I'm the one and only Jersey Star, and this is my boy once again,
Psycho Ice. Tonight
we're doing what are we doing?
We're gonna do a prediction show for the Elimination Chamber. So
Coming up
there's
just a few hours.
Yeah, it's what 6, so it'll start about 8 o'clock.
Not 2 hours.
4 matches on the card. You got Tamina versus Beth Women's Championship. You got Cena and Kane in the ambulance match, the WWE Elimination Chamber match, and the World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber match. Now, we're going to start with the Divas match, which if WWE is smart, and I don't know who does their booking, maybe Stevie Wonder, but hopefully the Divas kick off the show. Even though this is a match that's actually has my attention, because I finally waited to see Beth Phoenix face a diva that is on the same power level as her. So
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this, man. We haven't had a matchup. We've had people like Kelly and stuff that's not been believable going against Beth, but now you have somebody that can actually match up to her. So So I guess we're gonna be doing who we want to win and who we think is actually going to win. Correct.
Right. So it's going to be more of a, I hope this person wins, but I got a feeling this person is going to win. And with that match, I want Tamina to win because I can see them building this rivalry. But I think what's going to happen is Tamina's going to look good, but she's going to lose because, from what I understand, what the dirt sheets are saying, that they want to push Beth and Karma into a feud going into WrestleMania. So I'm going to say Tamina. I want Tamina to win, but I see Beth coming out with the W. Will she use the Glam Slam? I kind of doubt it. If she does, because Tamina is a little bit bigger than she is, it will be quite amazing to see. But she may just win off a nice power move. Or maybe she can get her up. Who knows?
Well,
Star?
I'm with you. I'm definitely with you. I'm on the side that I want to see Tamina win because I think Beth's held the title for a long time and it could be interesting. But like you said, man, they want to set up Karma versus Beth. I see Beth stealing this one, maybe with a roll up, getting the tights or whatever it may be. Nevertheless, I think it's going to be a good power match, man. Something we haven't had in a while,
especially in the Divas division. Hopefully, they're taking notes from TNA. TNA has an excellent knockouts division. And if WWE will pick up notes on that instead of worrying about how pretty the little girl looks in her little lycra outfit instead of how well she can perform in the ring, their ratings on Divas matches would be a little bit higher. But on to Cena and Kane's Embrace the Hate ambulance match. I want Kane to win, and this is the way I see Kane winning. I say Cena's being dominated. Ryder comes out. Ryder comes out, makes it look like he's going to help Cena with the save. And then, boom, Ryder heel turn. He cost John Cena the match. He's been faking the injury this whole time. It's been a planned attack by him and Kane forever. Like, the whole aspect of it was really to throw Cena off. And if they could continue with Kane going into, not even playing a major role in that Rock Cena feud, but just that in the shadows kind of, I'll pick at you at your least opportune moment, Cena type thing. That's who I want to win. I do see Kane losing via, we all know, 5 moves of doom. Cena with his never give up, never surrender, blah, blah, blah. Kane will chokeslam him from off the top of the Titantron, and Cena will still find the little bit of willpower to climb out of that hole and throw Kane into the ambulance.
I'm with you, man. Once again, I do want Kane to win. I see Cena picking it up, though, because Cena's supposed to look strong going. He's going to start his feud with The Rock right after this, but I think it would be good if somehow they expand on the Eve thing tonight. Maybe they include that some more, where she helps him or whatever the situation may be, besides Ryder getting involved. Maybe she gets involved as well. So, I mean, should be a good street fight type of attitude thing we haven't had in a long time. You know, from the attitude era, we had a lot of
It's
this
not
shit
so
going
much the
hell out of shit going on. I mean,
right. I mean, it's not.
This the
I'm not
first
like
time
most
I've seen
people. I'm not. I'm
where
not like
Raw
most
had a
people.
whole bunch of storylines going on at one time.
We record.
right.
But
I mean,
what I'm saying is, I don't want like an attitude. A lot of people cry, "Oh, the attitude is this and this, and they don't have this anymore." And honestly, you can't really go off of what the Attitude Era had because the guys from the Attitude Era aren't active anymore. You got one last guy from the Attitude Era, and he actually wasn't even from the Attitude Era. He's from the Rock and Wrestling Era, or the Golden Age, who transitioned and adapted to each era after him. Undertaker. Undertaker was in the Golden Era, that Rock and Wrestling Era that carried over into the Attitude Era. Kane showed up in the Attitude Era, but as far as a guy being active from the early 90s as one character or one gimmick, Undertaker's all that's left. So you're not going to get that Attitude Era. I would prefer just to see an all-out fight. Like Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 25 was just an all-out fight. There was no storyline. There was no, this is a particular style. It's just a brawl. I'm going to beat you. You're going to beat me until the last man is standing.
I think we'll get a good brawl tonight. It should be a decent match. And the only thing I can say, hopefully, to expand on it, is that Cena, you know, more so, even more embraces the hate. And they expand upon that. But I guess, you know, we'll have to see what happens. And then we have the SmackDown Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I am calling... Well, yeah, you got the SmackDown Chamber match. I'm calling Daniel Bryan to retain the belt. And the way he's going to do it is, one, Randy Orton's not in the match. So we don't have to worry about if Randy Orton is going to win another title that he really doesn't need anymore, because he's already solidified as a top guy in the company. The major threat to me for Daniel Bryan's world title reign is Wade Barrett.
That's my thing as well. Wade Barrett is that guy.
Wade Barrett has been on a tremendous roll since, what, Survivor Series last year? When Team Barrett beat Team Orton. So he's been rolling since November. Just boom,
he's had
boom,
the whole Barrett barrage,
the Barrett barrage, everything. So he's the most legitimate threat to the title reign in that match, as far as I'm concerned. Now, to me, I see only two surprise endings that could set up a perfect storyline for Guy. I could see Santino being Kofi, and for those who don't know what being Kofi is, go back and watch the Elimination Chamber, I believe from 2 or 3 years ago, where Kofi Kingston was taken out by Edge and had his spot stolen because he was unable to compete. That's called being Kofi.
We can only hope the Cobra gets put back in his hole tonight.
If Santino gets, from what I understand, they're teasing a Christian return tonight at Elimination Chamber. So I don't know if he's going to be there, but if he is, I see Santino getting Kofi'd. The other shocker for me would be Santino's. They don't go that route, but Cody Rhodes, which is more than likely going to be a dark horse for this match. Cody Rhodes sneaks in and gets the W and holds the 2 top major belts on Friday Night SmackDown, setting up which would be, I believe, the first time anyone has held the World Heavyweight Championship and the Intercontinental title at the same time.
The closest thing we had to that was the Ultimate Warrior.
That's the WWE title and the Intercontinental title. Those are 2 different belts. So,
I mean, Cody or Wade Barrett, those are my undercards, but I do think Daniel Bryan's going to pick up the win.
Yeah, I see Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus building going into WrestleMania. And last but not least, the WWE Championship chamber match. I'm calling Jericho for the W.
Really?
And you want to know why? Because you gotta build Jericho versus CM Punk going into WrestleMania. Because everybody knows Sheamus is gonna stay on Friday Night SmackDown because they need the star power. They can't afford Sheamus to leave and go to Monday Night Raw. The roster for Friday Night SmackDown is already waning, and it's they with Orton being out again, it lets you know how bad the roster is SmackDown wise because you had to bring back Great Khali and put him in the chamber. You got Santino Marella in the chamber, and honestly, there should have been other guys built on the SmackDown brand as viable main eventers. But the booking for SmackDown and in the WWE recently has been very, very poor.
It's like I said, if you look at the match itself, they had to replace Orton. You had a bunch of guys within that match that would have been great replacements, yet they chose a guy that really isn't fitting in any way possible. So I don't know what they're doing at this time, but I do, like you said, I hope he gets taken out.
And the thing is, with that, and I don't really want to get off subject of just predicting pay-per-view, but when you got a roster where you have no choice but to bring back a guy who can't sell anything. You got Khali in there, you got Big Show in there. Everybody else is of normal size and stature, and you got Khali and Big Show. The only thing I can see is, only way they could really be a factor is if they were both heel right now. But they're both faces. They're fan favorites right now. So them being in the chamber doesn't make me think that they're going to pull out all the stops. I see Big Show taking out Khali, and then I see like Wade Barrett and Daniel Bryan and Cody Rhodes all taking out Big Show, and then it's going to be down to those guys. But
okay, so your prediction to win is?
But as far as the WWE Championship goes tonight, my prediction is Jericho beating CM Punk after they're the last two in the chamber. This sets up Punk to get a rematch at WrestleMania. They build, they do their promos, they hype it all the way up for the next 5 or 6 weeks. And this WrestleMania in Miami, the main attraction shouldn't just be Rock and Cena. We know Rock and Cena. We already know Rock is going to tear the house down. Cena can't wrestle that good, so it's going to be real surprising to see him keep up with The Rock, especially after The Rock's performance at Survivor Series.
Right.
My dark horse for this match, I'm calling Dolph Ziggler. He's been on a losing streak since the Rumble. This will be the perfect time for the show-off to come in and slither and zigzag his way into the main event.
Well, as for who I want to win, it's Dolph Ziggler. As you said, the man has earned it. The man has been working his ass off. He's been working, multiple times at the pay-per-views. So if anyone deserves to get it, realistically, it's Dolph Ziggler. He's quality, man. It really, you can't replace that. So I'm gonna go for my undercard, my underdog, the heel, show off Dolph Ziggler, who I think is gonna win. I'm still gonna go with CM Punk. I know Jericho has a chance of walking out, so they can set up the match either way, but I still think Punk is going to retain to go in strong, and maybe Jericho will win it at WrestleMania, then ride off with his band again, or whatever it is that he's going to do at that point, and Punk can win it back.
Well, what I'm thinking is, now to me, even though they want to go with the Jericho-Punk feud, I'm really thinking if they let Ziggler win the title tonight, it sets up a triangle feud match for WrestleMania. So you got the show-off heel Dolph Ziggler. You got the Second City Saint, Mr. Pipe Bomb himself, CM Punk. And the man who's trolled us all for the past couple months, Y2J. as the double, and I'm looking at at least a quadruple main event this WrestleMania. Triple H and Taker, the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, Rock and Cena. So you're looking at 4 main event type matches all at WrestleMania that are already going to be set for the card.
WWE, if you guys are smart, if you listen to this.
Rock and Cena can close the show. It's The Rock's hometown, the grandest stage of all. Let The Rock come out there, do his thing, lay the smackdown on John Cena, kick him in his lady parts, all that stuff The Rock's like to do. I would pay full price pay-per-view to see Y2J, CM Punk, and Dolph Ziggler triple threat match for the WWE Championship.
That might actually be
or if they don't go that route, Ziggler needs to win Money in the Bank and cash it in at WrestleMania against the winner of the CM Punk Jericho match. Jericho wins and retains the belt. Ziggler cashes in, wins the belt. Boom. Jericho rides off for the summer.
I couldn't agree more, to be honest with you. I do hope that happens, but I guess, that's it for tonight. We're going to get into that as we get close to WrestleMania and the event itself. But, that's been the predictions, guys. If you guys have predictions for yourself, you can comment below. Let us know. Pay-per-view starts in about an hour and a half. So that's been it, guys.
We'll definitely
after.
Right. We'll have the review for the pay-per-view up probably maybe tomorrow night before Monday Night Raw. If not, then we'll do the Monday Night Raw review with the Elimination Chamber review together Tuesday. But hit the subscribe button, like us. If it was something you didn't like or something you didn't agree with, comment below. And as always, there's the Twitter names: Shin Psycho Ice, at the Jersey Star. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on YouTube. But that's the show, so we'll be seeing you.